progressing maybe faster than anyone, has maybe taken bigger leaps. The son of Major Leaguer Al Leiter, MLB Network's Al Leiter. Jack Leiter's out of Summit, New Jersey. He's a Vanderbilt commit.
Yeah, well, Jack Leiter at this same weekend last year throwing the underclass event, he was 86, 89. He only threw 2 pitches, really, his curveball and his fastball. He's been up to 95 this summer, and he is a true 4-pitch mature starter, the kind of young man you could put into a pro uniform now with his ability to throw multiple pitches for strikes, and he'd find a way to be successful.
Yeah, he's got, I love his delivery. He stays in context with it the entire way through it. He hides the ball exceptionally well, so the ball just jumps at you as a hitter.
A changeup came out of his fingertips, disappeared on him. He's dealing with Corbin Carroll, who tripled to get things going with a lot of noise for the West squad. He's out of Washington. Lakeside School, Seattle, Washington, as he takes inside.
In the art of pitching from Al Leiter's got an incredible baseball mind, and his understanding of pitching is really good.
So from one legacy to another, Bobby Witt Jr., of course, his father, Bobby Witt. You can remember him visually, can't you, folks, if you think back, the big stride to the mound, the Oklahoma grad, the cowboy-looking Texan straddling the rubber. That's Dad. Dad's leaner, though. He's gotten leaner as he's gotten older. And in really good shape. Bobby Witt, the #1 player in the nation. And it's been that way for quite some time.
I think for our first draft rankings back when this class was a freshman, I think Bobby Witt was #1. And yes, players do get better, and that's going to be challenged, but Bobby Witt has gotten better, too, and kept ahead of everybody.
Picked on a breaking ball and a stolen base for Corbin Carroll. Carroll's got that great quick twitch speed. He's aware of it. As a matter of fact, he explained the science of it because Corbin wants to go into medicine. There's some of the things you put together on Bobby Witt.
Yeah, and I think the whole key in Bobby Witt's development is going to be how he gets to that power that he's shown us as he plays up the ladder, whether that power is going to play. And Dan, you mentioned Trevor Story before, the power hitting shortstop with the Rockies as a potential comp for Bobby Witt. And Story at this age wasn't a big power guy so much, and he grew into it.
Yeah, power comes late. You know, I always focused on more of pure hitability. Totally believing that as you get physically stronger and learn how to sit on counts, the power's going to come.
Rolls that one, a pitch down and away, charging. Miles Austin has come on to play short, and a nice job staying on the bag long enough by Hayden Travinski. Austin came on to play short for Nasim Nunez, and he turns that one into an out.
Great footwork here by Travinski at first base. That's a tough play because the throw is sailing up the line on you.
And Travinski, a primary catcher. You talked about multiple positions and all.
That's where our game's going to. That's good. Got a little bit more time to make that play than he realized.
Infield drawn in. Leiter with a fastball that dives low and away. Jack plays some travel ball for Tri-State Arsenal. Jeff Mazzola coaches that group. And obviously you talk about dinner conversations with Dad Al, but there's cousin Mark Leiter, who had a long big league career. There's Uncle Kurt, and there's cousin Mark, and there's Uncle John. They all play baseball at some level. All ball players in that Leiter home. Good breaking ball, 0-2.
One thing I've seen from Jack Leiter all summer is that whereas a lot of right-handers don't throw the curveball to left-handed hitters, that has been consistently this summer his best pitch to left-hand. You know, you might be thinking changeup or whatever. He'll throw changeups to right-handers and curveballs to left-handers and be very successful with it.
Just watch the way he's competing on the mound right now. I mean, he is really, really competing. So when I started the broadcast off, when you look for situations where you get a chance to see a kid compete, this young man right now, he is trying to get this out. He is competing on the mound.
Logan Tanner is his catcher behind the plate. And that got him. So Garrett Frechette, who had struck out back in the first inning, the San Diego product, is hit by a pitch. Runner goes back to third and Carroll.
He's trying to bury his slider to get a strikeout there on his back foot. Trying to make too perfect of a pitch.
You're right, though. Man, he's bearing down. There's no doubt about that.
He's competing out there.
Henry Gargis with his opportunity. Was on 1st and 3rd. A Stanford commit. Takes a good fastball. Leiter just got 93, 0-1 the count.
And I'm telling you guys, there's so much deception built into his delivery. I mean, you just don't see the ball until it's right on top of you.
Runner takes off. It's a breaking ball. Fly ball, center field. Picked up by Ely. Go up the line at third base. And a run scores on a sac fly and an RBI. Come on down, Corbin Carroll. Gargis drives in a run. 2-2.
And I think in the context of different ways to see players, seeing Jack Leiter in a one-inning appearance isn't going to highlight his skills the same way as it highlights a Daniel Espino or a pure arm strength guy. I saw him throw 5 innings earlier this summer, and it was a different pitch every inning that he featured, and I think he did it almost intentionally. One inning it was a changeup, one inning it was the curveball.
Trying to swipe it.